How long have you been living in Syosset?
I've been living there my whole life.
Your whole life?
Yep.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. All right, sounds good. How was Syosset High School? Was it friendly? What was like the demographics of it? Just tell me a
So,
little about the high school.
so I liked it. There was heavy emphasis on um, academics, and then
Okay. So, all right. So how was Syosset High School? Like, what were the demographics and the atmosphere of the school and everything?
when I was there, I felt there was a strong emphasis on academics and athletics. And in terms of like the demographics, it was mostly white.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mostly
yeah.
white. Okay. You had a lot of friends. Everyone was friendly. Everyone cared about each other.
I kind of hung out with people on the track team mostly, but for the most part, everyone was pretty friendly.
Okay. So then what was the team mascot of the school? What was the team mascot, and what did you guys really call yourselves?
So, as far back as I can remember, we were always the Braves. And when I was on middle school team, it was more emphasis on like the Native American side of it. But gradually, they started to get away from that as I got older.
Let's see. Did you think it was? What do you have to take on it? Did you not really care about having like a Native American type thing going on?
Well, so the way it affected me was I was on the cross country team in 8th grade, and so every year for our county meet at Bethpage, we would get painted. The guys who weren't running, obviously, and at that point they would dress up in like full Native American, like all black, like upper body and like the headdress.
Right.
And so the school realized that could definitely be considered offensive. So they, I think when I was in 9th grade, they put a stop to that.
Okay.
It could only be like regular school colors for the paint. You couldn't do anything related to Native
Now, is that
Americans.
just a cross country team, or did a lot of teams do that?
Well, I think it started with the cross country team, but gradually, like in terms of the logo, they changed it from like a Native American face to more like a solid S, like some of the other schools had. And we were always called the Braves, but they just kind of steered away from like logos and things that were
And dressing up and stuff.
like obvious things like that.
All right. Were there any like, complaints about? Who really complained about it? Was it the students or the faculty?
I think it was kind of like something that was going on like overall, like it was heard in the news, like stop talking about like the Redskins and trying to get away from that in professional sports. And I think the school realized that was the best thing for like the image of the school, so they decided to adopt that. But there were no like real people complaining. They just realized it was kind of the best way to do it.
So
Yeah.
it was really the school board and the town.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
there are no like
officials.
parents or anything saying anything about
Not
it.
really, but the parents did agree with it. No one was like against
Right, changing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Do you know who? Were there any Native American students in your school? Did they feel affected? Did you feel affected about it?
No, there was no Native Americans that I knew of.
Okay. All right. And so they changed the name, right? So well, it didn't change the name. They
There was
changed
always
the
still
logo.
the Braves, but they changed the logo and like how you could dress up. And
Right.
the mascot itself, like the pet prize of football, became I don't know what it was before, but as soon as I got there, it was like just like a Black Panther,
Okay.
which didn't really make sense, but it was better than having like a Native American.
Right.
Yeah.
A Native American dress. Okay. And they did change the logo. Did all the sports team have to change?
So
something?
basically, the jerseys were never had it on it. It was like the traditional track jersey, was like white and black with Syosset across the chest. But
Right.
stuff like, for example, in the basketball court, there was like not really a mural, but like painted with like a Native American face and like Braves on one of the walls. So they
Okay.
took that down and just kept it like black
Blank.
and red Braves.
Okay.
Nothing with that kind of logo. So they removed all of that.
All right. Were any like the players like upset about that? Like, oh, this is our team logo or something?
Not really.
Not
No,
really?
Not that I heard. It's just kind of something we had to do. We didn't really have to say anything anyway. But no
Alright.
one was really too upset.
Did you think that change was good?
Yeah, overall, it's definitely better to, even if there's no Native Americans, you don't want to be looked at as offensive, especially like whatever it was, 2017 especially. You don't want to be looked at as doing the wrong thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So, was there any different climate from before the Native American thing in the gym or being called the Braves, but then after? Could you tell a difference?
Not really. I wouldn't say. We were still the same amount of school spirit. So in terms of that, like no one really cared too much, but it was still the right thing to do, I think.
All right, that's good. What about? Have you heard from anybody now? like from the high school now or going to school now?
Not really. I think they're just going to keep getting more politically correct as kind of with the climate of like the overall, you know, political climate. So
Right. So you didn't hear anything from current high school students there?
nothing further. Kind of the same thing. Just like the regular S for the logo, and nothing with Native American in the school or dressing up like that. So
Right.
kind of the same thing.
All right. What year did you graduate again?
2014.
2014. All right. All right. That sounds good. That's all I have
All
for
right.
you today.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for sharing.